Nah, man, you ain't gonna see me on social media waving nothing, not
But
even a white flag.
yeah, exactly. There you go. Chris, what's happening, man? How you doing?
Hey, man, every day is a great day, man. Long day, long day. Sorry, I'm late to the party a little
Ain't
bit,
no problem.
but I
It's all
beat
good,
Smitty.
man.
I was like, as long as I beat Smitty, I'm gonna work. As long as I beat Smitty,
It's all good. Look,
Nah,
man,
man,
Georgia
straight,
traffic,
man.
something else, ain't it? I don't
bro.
care where you coming from. I don't
Bro,
care
it don't
which
care about
direction
your
you go.
plans. It don't care about nothing. Okay,
Nope.
it's just like, hey, it is what it
We'll
is.
get
Okay,
comfortable.
does not care. But
Not at
yeah,
all.
man,
Not
happy
at
to
all.
be on the show, man. How you guys doing?
All right.
Doing
Marina
great,
said, I
buddy.
predicts Bucks lose today and Falcons go up 5-3. You better be predicting
Yeah,
that. If you said something else,
yeah,
we was going to block you
like
and
that.
we was going to take the chat down. Justin, what's up, first place Falcons fan? That's how I would like to be addressed. Call me first place Falcon fan.
There
Cool
you go.
Right.
stuff I want to share. He want to share the Dirty Birds going to win 22-16.
That's right.
RJ,
Went on,
8
RJ.
for life. What's
Oh
up, guys?
yeah,
What's up, RJ?
RJ.
C double. Let's do this out of your Falcon mind. And Smitty, hell yeah. Perfect way to hang out with the crew. Smitty on his way.
Yeah,
Love
you
it,
on the
love it,
way.
love it.
Leaving the trap. Smitty is not doing. Smitty
Ty,
leaving
what's
the trap
cracking,
right
buddy?
now. Ty, what's up? Good evening, fellas. Sour Pickle, that's my man. What up, guys? Let's get that Titan win. DJ, what
Oh,
up?
DJ.
I'm
What's up,
telling
buddy?
you, dog. Watch me. Watch. I'm telling you, man. I'm eating and sleeping good, eating good. John, Big H, Big John, out of your Falcon minds, man. Those shorts you
Yes,
do.
sir.
Oh, Mike is funny as hell. I appreciate that, buddy. What's happening, John? Good to see you all.
And I will
Appreciate
get
you,
back
big
to the
fella.
chat. Yeah, man, I will get back to the chat in a little bit, man. Just so y'all know, it's going to be more in tonight because we're doing it both on Smitty's channel. We're doing it on your channel too, Chris?
Oh yeah, most
Okay, so
definitely.
we're on 3 channels tonight. So y'all going to have to just,
Man,
if
John,
I
we
can get
made
to
it.
everybody, just
All
say,
right,
John, we made it, dog.
just
We on 3 channels.
spin around 3 times. Put your hand over your eye.
Yeah.
And just pick
Click
one.
one.
There you
Just pick
go.
one.
Just pick one, man. It's
Well, hey,
all
man.
We made it, buddy. 3 channels. That's what's up.
Well, hey, we got, before we get going, we did get 2 emails, Mike. And
Okay.
we've been getting some emails recently, and it's awesome. We appreciate that. If y'all want to email us, feel free. It's atlfalconfancast@gmail.com. This one is from Cole. He
Cole.
said, yep. He said, my guys, and if y'all have watched the show before, then this will make sense to you. Hey guys, first of all, I'm a man, so I will not be flirting with Mike in my email.
That's hilarious. Hilarious.
Oh god.
Hilarious. That was a good start.
It's a good
Ooh,
start.
boy.
He says second. Hilarious. Second, he said, just want to say real quick that you two changed this entire Falcons community. No matter what they say, it was not like this before you came. Trust me, I was here. I watch late, but I watch, and there are usually children, females, and fans and other teams in the chat. I could write a ton, but to me, that says more than I ever could. Your show is truly one of a kind and rising, but still underrated within the community. John, you bring a level-headedness and style into this thing. Thank you.
Look at him.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
Give that man his flowers. Stop
Yeah.
playing.
Give him his flowers while he's still alive.
And then Mike's Mike, I can't say what you bring because it's undefined. Haha,
Hey,
we've never seen it before. I'm like, come on now, there's no way this man can make a hot dog relevant to the Falcons, and then you did. I thought that was awesome. I played it for my entire job. You two lift everyone's spirit, win or loss, and I just want to say thank you and keep going.
Yes.
Thank you, Cole. You're the
Cole,
man.
thank you, man.
Hey,
That is
that's
awesome.
Was
beautiful.
that Cole Berkeley?
That was Cole Hillis.
Okay.
It's a different Cole.
It's
Yeah.
Cole Berkeley, my man, too. But
It was
thank you,
not.
Cole.
Yeah, man, that was awesome. Yeah, and if y'all don't know the hot dog, just go look back at one. Was it a short or was it a video?
It was a short. It was a short.
Okay, yeah, Mike did it's hilarious, but just go look at the hot dog. Next email from Avery, man, we appreciate it. Said, John, Mike wanted to send this in, and if you have time, please read it on the show. I've been a Falcons fan since the late 80s and first started listening to you guys about a year ago on Spotify. I just recently subscribed as I'm not really a YouTube person, but I have to say I think I like watching more than listening now. I know it's been said, but you two seem like you are polar opposites, but the way it comes across on screen and while listening is so great. The chemistry is real and you can feel it. I'm glad y'all decided to do this, and please keep it going. I know it has to be time consuming, but it's such a fun and informative watch. I look forward to them each week because I know I'll be able to sit down, smile, laugh, and enjoy the show. I wanted to say that I thought it was amazing that you both took time out of the show to answer the young lady's email a few shows ago.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with football or the Falcons, but I know that meant a lot to her. Major ups to you guys for doing that. On a Falcons note, do y'all think Arthur is going to overfeed Bijan this week after what happened last week? Or do you think 11 to 12 wins is still a possibility? All the best, Avery. Appreciate that,
Thank you,
Avery.
Avery.
That was awesome.
That's a good email, man.
and-
Y'all be getting some good emails, man. I need to get me
Man,
an email.
and I
email
encourage y'all,
Terry,
y'all
yeah,
want
you
to
do.
write us and ask us anything.
Nah.
Y'all are welcome to write in and ask anything. Y'all can. I really do appreciate those, man. Those are kind of awesome. No matter who write it. Thank you.
Hey, the
Absolutely.
crazy thing about it is he was like spot on, especially in the part where he was like, y'all guys are polar opposites. Because I've had this conversation with Smitty myself, and we was like, hey man, those guys are completely different. And I believe that's one of the major things on why it works.
Dude, we were talking about earlier. I sent Mike the email, and he was like, if we could, number one, if we could share the text that we send between each other, which I don't think we can't because it would just be, we'd probably get demonetized and kicked off the YouTube. But y'all would laugh your ass off. But I mean, because we joke with each other way inappropriately than what you could say probably publicly. But it's funny though, Chris, because everybody is like, that's what everybody wants to know. Is like, how are y'all friends? Why did y'all become friends? Like, how did y'all, like, everything?
And I don't care if we won the Super Bowl. They'd be like, we won. But hold on for a minute. I gotta ask. I'm confused.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious. But I want to say this. If y'all could get a glimpse behind the curtain of the way me and John really talk to each other, it would be 20 times funnier than what the show is. It's just
really,
you'll get demonetized in a minute.
But I swear I believe it.
But he's my real brother. Like I love Johnny Yates as my real brother. His son is my real nephew, and his wife is my real sister. So that's family to me. It's nothing short of that. It's not for the TV. It's not for the TV. It's not for the internet. It's not for the show. That's my real man.
100%.
About 100%. That's how it's supposed to be, ladies and gentlemen. Right there, man. You guys are prime examples, and man, keep doing the things that you guys do. I enjoy watching you guys. I enjoy collaborating with you guys. You guys are good, man. I'm telling you.
I appreciate
it,
Chris.
Continually to grow. You guys, thing about it is, you guys are only scratching the surface. You know, that's the fun. That's the beautiful thing.
Hey, we hope so, man. We
you definitely are only scratching the surface. Trust me, you only are scratching the surface. You guys are going to go further than
Matt Ryan. Come on, Maddie. If we get Maddie on, I know I made it. I'm gonna be crying the whole interview. I'm gonna know I made it.
You'll be a mess. You won't be able to ask any questions.
I wouldn't be able to ask
be a
nothing.
fucking mess.
Like, sign this. He'd be like, I can't come on here to sign nothing. Sign this. Sign this.
Right.
He'll just walk off.
Hey, I got to shout out our boy Alberto. He just texted me and said, y'all are a true version of Gangster and a Gentleman.
That's
boom.
Thank you, Berto.
Dang, Berto, that was spot on right there, boy.
I love it.
That is hilarious. Oh, man.
Roberto too, man. You know what I'm saying? Bleacher Roberto.
That's right,
but
man.
Listen,
check him out.
But here's what I want to do. I want to start the show with this too. Since it's all going around, I gotta tell y'all, man, y'all gotta go check Chris out. I've said this before, but a lot of people in this space do the same thing, and that's no diss, because it's only one thing to do for that. I'm not dissing.
We didn't talk about.
But when somebody come in and they doing something wildly different that you never seen, they doing it their own way. You think I'm doing it my own way. He doing the same thing I'm doing. He doing shit that's unique to Chris. It's not no other person that's doing. He not just seeing what somebody else did and say, I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna do it better. He's doing it like, man, I'm scrolling on Chris shit. He had on a stethoscope and was the fantasy football doctor. I said, I done seen it all, man. Yeah. I done seen it all, man. Man, Chris, I'm telling you, dog, they be the rookie of the year. If you think I'm lying, just go check it out. If you like it, hit the subscribe button. But I ain't lying to you. I wouldn't lie to you. Just go check my man out. Like I said, it's creative the way he's doing it. It's not like what no one else is doing. He's not copying nobody. So that shout out to you for that, Chris.
Hey, man, I really appreciate it, man. I really believe it's all about, being yourself, no matter what the situation is. And being yourself, man, is better than anything you can possibly be. Like, honestly, I wake up every morning saying I'd rather be nobody else but me. There's no one else I want to be.
There it is.
There's no one else in this world I want to be.
Yeah.
So honestly, like, I just take that attitude and I just apply it to everything that I do. And I'm still working on it. I'm not perfect, but the thing about it is I'm not going to quit. Like, there's no quit in me.
So, yes, sir.
So I thank you guys for that, though. I really do.
Sure.
Absolutely, dude. All right, so let's get a little bit of Falcons talk when we get started here. I'm guessing that the headache gate is now over with. I haven't heard. I mean, I know y'all.
Hilarious, John.
Y'all probably. Thank you. I mean, we saw, or y'all probably saw Coach Smith's press conference yesterday and some of his responses, and he just seemed fed up with it. And I don't know. Do y'all care about? Some people were pissed off about it. I honestly don't care how he responds to it, because if it's already been answered, I mean, like, the game's over with. Bijan said he's fine. I mean, he's always had that kind of arrogant sarcasm to him anyway. So I mean, it's almost kind of expected at this point. Obviously, we already know he doesn't care about fantasy. He said that 35 different times too.
Yeah.
So, and it's like, I don't. If it's true or not, doesn't matter. They said it was a headache. It happened the late night, whatever happened, and then it was still continuing into the next morning. I don't know how you really manage that from a coaching standpoint. Are you supposed to call the league and say, my boy's got a headache, he may not play? Like, I don't, I know they talked about possible fines and stuff like that, which seems a little ridiculous to me at that point. Because, like, again, like, what are you going to do? Like, what if the guy just has a stomachache the morning of the game?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I mean, so I don't know. This seems a little weird. But Chris, what do you think about it, man?
I want to ask a question, and this is for saying you guys and for the chat, if anyone wants to answer it in the chat. Now, I had a conversation with a guy. Now, this is a buddy of mine, close buddy of mine. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. All he does is bet on games. That's how he pays his bills.
Okay.
That's how he takes care of his kids and everything. Like, he's good at it. He ain't gonna lie. He loses. Yes, he loses, but he's pretty good at it, man. He be winning on these apps and different stuff like that. So I just wanted to, give you guys the type of mindset of who I'm talking to. All right, so I'm talking to a man, and he had Bijan in. Of course, he didn't make his bottom line. He didn't make his so he didn't win his money, and it was mostly because of Bijan, because he put him in a lot of different parlays and different things like that, because he was like, man, Bijan gonna get off against the Bucks, and I understand that and appreciate that, but Arthur Smith saying, oh, forget your fantasy and everything, man, he went off. He was like, man, that's easy for this a-hole to say. This how I pay my bills. And because of him and his negligence, I could have switched somebody out. I could have did this. I could have did that. But no, I got this in. I'm talking about he's going crazy, y'all. I'm just like looking at my phone like, this is betting, right? And betting is always a gamble, right? But whatever. Go off. And so it's guys like that in this world. And I want to say, do you guys feel like that he's valid because he pays his bills this way? He takes care of his kids this way. So if anything needs repairing or anything like that, this is how he pays it. This man sits at home every day and on the different apps, on the different parlays and all the Vegas stuff and everything. That's all he does. So from that perspective, how do you guys feel?
John? Well, I'm gonna say this. I just feel like man, all of that stuff is like on top of football. It's like the icing on the cake. I don't like to get away from the sport of football, because I've been watching this since I was a kid, before it was fantasy, before it was betting, and it was just football. And I love the sport of football. So the fact that we betting on it now, I think I never wanted that, because when you putting betting on something, it's way more people who going to come in and say it's rigged, or they switched something, or they didn't want, like, for like the ratings, it should be this team and this team instead of this team. So you starting to get all of that. But I think it has to be a gray area for the morning of, because I can try to go, but if my stomach hurt or my hair, it got to be a gray area where I can't get fine. The morning of, I was suited up, I was ready, but my head was just kept pounding. I couldn't go. You got to give them a gray area for that reason, and that's not malicious.
What about you, John?
Yeah, similar thoughts. I mean, it's just almost, it's not the same, but it's a risk either way, right? I mean, there could be somebody that gets hurt, and you start them, and you can't control that. You can't. That's the thing is, I mean, it's so much. That's what I mean. If you're going to pay your bills on it, I mean, that you're putting a lot of stuff out of your control, and I don't like that personally.
100%.
I like to control that what's important in my life. Like, I want a little bit of control over that. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I feel for him. That sucks. That's terrible. But yeah, like Mike said, there's got to be some gray area there, because what do you do? I mean, that's just it's a tough spot, And like, it's funny. Johnny R here said, "No, sorry, go ahead, Chris."
No, I was just saying, and let's also get to this point too. Again, I said this is not your first loss. You're not. You wasn't on a Goldberg streak like how he was back in WCW. And just running through parlays. Great. You've lost before, brother.
Yeah,
it's okay. And people get injured, people get sick. It happens. So it just was baffling to me, just like on how. I mean, I know he loves the Falcons and everything too. Maybe that have a little something to do with it. But at the same time, I still feel like stuff like that is not valid, because anything can happen. Me personally, I stay away from gambling. I know they say you can't win if you don't play. I may do $1 something or $5 something, but as far as all this hundreds of dollars of stuff, I'm sorry. I got bills that like John say, I like to control. So if I start doing that, I feel like I'm gonna be out of a home very fast or very quick.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's I just want you guys' perspective and want to share that with everybody, just to see, you know, from the betting side of things. Like,
and plus, bruh, man, I'm out of my Falcon mind. I be putting bread on people that should man, Tevin Coleman. I be putting bread on people that do. I put 100. Just being positive. I'm too positive to bet. Like I'm too
honest with you. I don't even know if Tevin Coleman is on parlays anymore.
Right, right, man. I'll be like, he gonna get 100 yards, and then it'll be people. Man, Jesse Tuggle gonna get 10 tackles. They'll be like, he ain't even in. Jesse Tuggle, man. I'll be betting stuff that I'm way too positive to be a gambling man, because I would always bet that we, like you think, I bet we go undefeated. I put all my rent money that we'll win out, and I'll be right at John's house in the basement.
Yeah. Sure would. Yeah. No, I mean, yeah. When we lived in Vegas, we would do a couple of, like, me and my buddies, we go to the sports book and put down, like, we'd max at like $25-$30 every week, because and
for fun.
Yeah, if you for fun, and it's like if you win, it's great. But the problem you run into is that people start chasing their losses. You start chasing losses, and it starts getting worse and worse and worse, and then you end up in Gambling Anonymous or whatever the hell it is. But it's not what you want to.
I'm gonna be honest. You gotta set a limit. I done been, I'm the king of the strip club. You go get your card and you go to the state. I'm talking about the day earlier, the day you go to strip club, you go to the bank, you get money out, and you leave that card at home. Yeah, because who knows who might be sitting on your lap, and you get to thinking, I don't need to pay rent this month. I could pay it late. You cannot be. You got to set the limit. I'm spending this, and then when this is gone, I'm going home, because she get to talking in your. You see, I got choked up. I'm telling you, I had.
Yeah, but it happens. It happens.
She get to talking in your ear.
That can happen outside the strip club.
Yeah, so you can't do that. You gotta, if you gambling or you strip club, you gotta set the limit before you do it. Hey man, I lost, I'm gone. But don't, like John said, when you start chasing your losses, you asking for trouble, man. Please don't do that. Nobody.
Hey, before we answer Johnny R here, man, let me bring on the man.
There you go, Smitty. The blueprint. What's up, Smitty?
Hey, what's up, fellas?
What's going on, man?
Hey, man. Whew. Been a long day, man. But
bro,
tell me something good, bro. Tell me something good, because I need to hear.
We've had some, man. We had a couple of kick-ass emails you have to go back and
we were
watch.
Just talking about strippers, like, man, it's already
talking about gambling and why you shouldn't, you know what I'm saying?
This is first 10 minutes of the show. We didn't the first 30 minutes. We already off the rails.
Hey, that sound like my kind of combo there.
See, there we go.
Yeah.
That's why we got.
Yeah, man. So, Smitty, man, thanks for having us tonight, man, and thanks for coming on the show and putting it on your channel as well, buddy.
Oh no, man, I got to show love to y'all, man. My boy Mike, man, he showed me so much love the other night. So I got to return the favor, man. I got to.
Appreciate it, man. I mean, every word of that shit, Smitty. That was the
I know it. I know it.
Yeah, I know it. We genuine. Definitely can feel it coming from Mike.
No, man. Yeah, man. We talked about it.
And John.
Well, no, yeah. When we start, like I said, like Smitty and Berta reached out to us when we had, like, I don't even know, man, 25 subscribers. I mean, like, it was nothing. It was like, hey, man, y'all wanna come? We're like, yeah, hell yeah, we'll go on and talk, And I mean, you had no reason to do that, so we just really appreciate it, man. It was
always, and I want to say that again, always. This dude ain't never. It's not been. I won't even get in because shit that I want to say.
Hey, bro, let me tell you.
Say, Smitty, always. It's not been a time that we asked Smitty to do something that he said no. It ain't been a time that he hated on us. It ain't even been a bad vibe. It ain't even been a little feeling that I felt like it was never that. And the same with Chris. I seen Chris and Smitty in person. That was the first thing I said about Chris was Chris. I could feel it if you doing something, or I could feel it. I don't even need to hear from your mind. I could feel it. So I could feel who doing what. I could feel it. I tell John, but behind the scenes,
energy, man.
But
energy is everything.
Never did that to me not one time. And I will say this: the stuff I drop sometimes is kind of on the line of it could be offensive. It might hurt your feelings. It might be inappropriate. And Smitty laugh at that shit 100% of the time. He a wild dude. He inappropriate as hell. He just inappropriate. I know I'm gonna get a laugh from Smitty if I don't get a laugh from nobody else because he don't care. So
Hey, man,
I appreciate y'all, man. I did want to say that in person, like, cause I don't feel like you do get the credit that you deserve. I feel like if it was a Mount Rushmore, they'll have to put you in.
Oh yeah,
Bruh, they'll have to put you in. So to skip over Smitty, if you having a conversation of the ghosts and Smitty ain't in there, I'm not entertaining the conversation.
Don't even want to speak, man. Don't even want to speak.
You know what it's like having like a list of all your rappers and Pac ain't on the list. I ain't listening to you.
No, it's invalid. It's just invalid, right?
Yeah, without Tupac, it's a no-go.
Man, thank you, Smitty, for everything. Chris too. Thank you for everything.
I gotta thank Smitty for everything as well, man. I can't even lie. They came to me. I was stuck on, I think, 333 on subscribers, and since then, you know, I've been able to just, you know, be accepted by not only Smitty and Berto, but also, you know, the Falcon community. Because I told Smitty plenty of times, I said, man, I never knew we had so many Falcon fans who were content creators. And I'm not gonna lie, I knew I wasn't by myself, but I didn't know it was this big. And that's why, like, when we had the meet and greet, I was like, for real? And we took the picture, and all of us, you know, are Falcon fans and creators. And
right,
you know, it just, man, I ain't gonna lie to you, I absolutely love stuff like that.
Yeah. But the reason I am the way I am, man, with helping people is because my grandparents taught me that you got to help people in order to pass on blessings, man, because you never know, the next blessing could change somebody's life for the better. So you know, I always kept that in mind. So you know, that's why I do what I do.
So changing my life and holler at Matt Ryan. Smitty said, holler at me, Joe. Smitty said, call me, Matt. Smitty said it himself. He just said it. He just whispered.
Hey, if I can pull that off, I'm definitely going to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, you are. No doubt about it. All right, man.
Johnny, hold on. Plaque. So I do got a question from my man John. He said, out of your Falcon mind, what's happening, guys? And can you all speak on Arthur Smith talk on fans being toxic? Rise up. Johnny Yates, what you got?
Yeah, man. No, he said if y'all didn't hear it, they asked about, I think the question was somewhere on the lines of, you know, why you think the hate around Desmond has been kind of like the way it was or whatever. And he said just toxic groupthink, you know, which he's 100% right. Because if, you know, if you haven't watched at all this year and you just, you know, look at box scores or whatever, you may think that. But if you watch the games, you can see there's actual progression going on each game, even with the mistakes that's being made. There's still progression in the past game you've seen. Right. So I don't have a problem with it. I think he was spot on. I mean, like, he's not calling every Falcon fan toxic. He's just saying there's a group that, you know, y'all all know this. I mean, a lot of times it's the loudest, but not the majority, right? Sometimes it's just a loud minority that gets out there and gets heard. So that's all. That's my part. That's my opinion.
But I will tell you this too. There are fans that are dressed. I want to tell y'all this, and don't let this go over your head. There are people that look just like you, and you know, what animates them is not what animates you. It's not. It's something different going on. That it'll go over your head if you don't understand what I'm saying. But it's
I'm right there with you, bro.
And two, there are people that are the same way. There are people that got the hat on, the jersey on, the sweatpants, the shoes. And they ain't really Falcon fans.
They just like to dress
really
nice.
Falcon fans, and you could tell because they wait for the first thing, and then it'd be like vitriol, it'd be malicious, it'd be mother curse, and you can't. So they not fans to me. So we don't entertain them people.
Yeah.
Indeed, man.
Kai said, "I'm calling it now." 38-10. See, I like the blowout talk because you out of your Falcon mind. Defense get 2 pick sixes. See, this is how I think. This is why I don't gamble. See, I'll put a parlay on this and lose my rent. Defense get 2 pick sixes and 4, maybe 5 sacks. These guys goes over 100 yards. CP has 3 red zone touchdowns. I love you,
my Lord. It's gonna be the last part that's gonna get you. I swear.
I love it, Ty.
It's always that last
out of your Falcon mind
that's gonna get you.
That old red zone. Yep.
That old red zone.
Man,
that's
the CPS
in there, man. You don't know who's going to get it. And with Arthur Smith, you never know. Kadarius Hodge may get the rush.
Man, CP gets 3. You're going to have people.
Man said, I will rush Kadarius Hodge 20 times if he gets the victory. You hear me?
Yeah, you can be a dude. If CP scores 3, you're going to have fantasy folks just like losing their damn minds over that.
I may get another phone call on this one.
You will definitely get.
You getting that? Winston, what's going on, buddy?
Winston? Yeah, man. So before we get into just I mean, we're going to talk about defense in a second, but Smitty, y'all's thoughts so far, just overall on the season so far, man. Are you kind of happy with the way it's progressed up to this point? I mean, I know there's been hiccups, but I mean, overall, kind of looking at 4-3, first place, just your thoughts.
I mean, to be honest, you can't ask for nothing more, man. Defense has been there all year, and now the offense is catching up. So I'm pretty much satisfied. I love to see Desmond keep progressing. Like I knew the run game would help him. It showed last week as well. So if the run game gets going every single game, you can expect Desmond to put in his 2 cents too. So you can't ask for nothing more, man, at this point, because they're just moving along.
Shout out to Kid.
I agree. That's great.
Hold on for a minute. I do have a question for Smitty and Tip. I got a question for Smitty and Tip. Y'all saw a 23-year-old CP last week. He was 23. All right. 23. Y'all know he's human electricity. At what percentage would you personally work him in? Because Bijan is star and so is Tyler. He is the old man, but he looking 23 and he is the voltage. At what percentage do you work him into that 3 running back group? And I want a number, like a specific percentage.
I think 15 to 20% it wouldn't be bad, because at the same time you still want him to look 23 later on in the season too. I mean, just seriously, you want him to. And he ran very, very well. I love the smash mouth of CP. And me and Smitty, we was chatting during the game, and him and Tyler was wearing down the Bucs defense at halftime. They were worn down. They were, because you start to see those small runs start to turn into bigger runs. You start getting more pop off. So, and then came that fourth quarter, you seen what was going on. But cancel Christmas, it's over with. They just was running down, man. They was running down their throats, and I absolutely love it. It's divisional, and then 2, because it's the Falcons. So, yeah, man, I would say 15 to 20%. Get him in there, and I actually like the smash mouth game plan, possibly again against Tennessee. I'm not no knock on Bijan, of course. He's healthy, everything like that. Work him in, of course. But I ain't gonna lie, I like hitting him. I want to keep punching him right in the mouth, man.
Man, we talked about the beginning of the season. Sorry, Smitty.
Go ahead.
Like, we love to be up and have those 2 guys just running over folks in the game, because they ain't gonna want to. They're not gonna want any of that in the fourth quarter if they're losing by 2 touchdowns. And you're gonna have Tyler coming at you, hitting you in the mouth, and you're gonna have CB coming at you, hitting in the mouth. I mean, that's what we haven't seen it yet, but I mean, like, that's been the goal. Like, we get to that point where we've got, we've got that lead, and those guys can come in there and just pound the ball. And like Chris was saying, one after another. And Padre,
thank you, man. That's my man. It's enough brain power here to run. I'm telling you, that's what I love it. Smitty.
Hey, respect, Padre. Respect.
I would go. I'm right in the area with Chris said. I'm at 25%. I think going forward, they should use him as a 3rd down back or a short yardage back, especially in the red zone, since they scared to run the ball with Tyler Algier and Bijan Robinson in the red zone. I think CP is going to be more valuable later in games, and I said that at the beginning of the season where the defense is worn down. He comes in and he just puts the nail in the coffin. Now, we know he runs out of gas usually at the end of the season, so you got to use him sparingly the rest of the way. So if there is a playoff run, he's at least 75-80%. I think that's going to be dangerous for any team in the playoffs, because we know when the playoffs come, your best friend is the run game, especially in them cold games. So said 25%. Yeah, 25%.
Now, I don't know if he's speaking Spanish or not. I think he said, like, if. I don't know what that means. He said, like, if it's a playoff run. I don't know what a if.
I ain't that part I didn't understand.
Smitty speaking Spanish or like German or something.
Oh no, I ain't speaking Spanish. I'm just saying if we get to the playoffs.
Okay, when we get to the
when we get to the playoffs.
Okay, yeah.
Come on, Smitty. When we hey, dog, I gotta tell y'all who like the running backs is, right? It was a girl who I grew up with, real pretty, prissy girl, classy girl. She had 2 hideous sisters that'll whoop your ass. Okay, Bijan is the pretty one.
Yeah.
Okay, I say you let him play until you start picking on him, and then you stay right there.
Man,
and then you bring in other people who want the contact. Man, they running right into people. They running into the tackle. They inflicting the blow. It was a guy, he died. You can rest in peace. His name was Marion Barber. If y'all remember him?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Bruiser Barber.
The blow. Oh, man. Inflict the blow. Marion Barber was inflicting blows, man. So
Never
that's
shy
why I
from
love my
contact.
running backs. They inflict the damage. DP look 23. I'm proud of that, man. I love it.
And if they keep pounding the ball like that, I'm looking for Bijan to make that 80, 90-yard run sooner or later. It's coming.
Ain't he only like one block away, y'all? Like it seems like
one block away.
That key
One
block.
Every run.
One block.
And so he just need that key block, and he gonna gone, man. He has the ability. Hey, last time I was on here with Out of Your Falcon Mind, I had made it might have sounded crazy because this is a legend, but I was saying, man, just how shifty he is. He reminds me of Gale Sayers.
Yeah, no, that was
He don't need much daylight at all.
Nope.
As you see, it's a crowd of people, and he still.
Yep.
He got vision just like Terrell Davis too.
Man, that's talent, man. And from a fitness level, that's some strong tenets to be able to stop and start like that.
Yeah,
right.
Very bad. I ain't even gonna say the man's name. It was a guy named, his jersey number was 20. He played for the Detroit Lions. I won't dare.
I said that already.
I won't dare compare him, but that's who it remind me of. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying
you see that footwork.
The footwork, like Smitty said, I would never do that.
Bijan got footwork like a boxer.
Yeah.
It's a good call. Hopefully, Tyler and CP don't be pissed off that you called them two ugly sisters, but it's all good.
But I said they violent.
He would welcome stuff like that. He'd be like, all right, I'll be the ugly swin and just run down somebody's mouth.
Bro!
And
That's my brother right there.
The uncles always like to fight.
Good to see you. Yeah, Tyler, let's go Bills tonight. That's right, man.
Bills tonight. Help us out.
What up, Kim?
Help out the first place Atlanta Falcons.
That's my uncle.
Yeah,
What's up, gents?
The best in
nice
Falcon creation.
Right up there to the bye. 5 more sacks this week. Coup for governor. Man, that's the only uncle I respect. I don't know no Uncle Snoop or no Shannon Sharp. That's the only uncle I know. Uncle Steve.
Uncle Steve. Oh,
that's right, man. Make sure y'all check out Uncle Steve, man, every week.
Please check out my man. Terry Ward. Terry always in the building. What's up, guys? I'm excited to see this offense grow. We all are. Let's go Falcons.
That's right.
Ant, what up, Ant? Yo, what's popping, guys? Big Ant. Jordan, my man. What's going on, fellas? Missed the last couple of shows. Military is kicking my butt. Thank you for your service, sir.
Thank you for your service, man. What you mean?
Everyone in the chat is doing well. Jordan inflicting them blows. I'm telling you, he got the missile launcher right on his shoulder. I love it.
Ready to go in.
That's right, man. Yeah. So we there was an article written in the Falcoholic by Alan Stark. It was great, man, talking about the defense and how Ryan Nielsen's kind of just changed this, basically what's happened this year and how it's happened. And he can kind of compare it to the 2017 defense, but made it start. The biggest difference is really being, as he said, and I agree with him, is we relied a lot on Keanu Neal, Deion Jones, and Grady Jarrett to kind of just do the bulk of the heavy lifting during that season. And there wasn't a whole lot behind them, and which is true. This year being different, I mean, we were just seeing it with the depth. We're seeing it in the back end with the secondary. We thought Troy going down was going to be, we're a little bit. Landman was great in the preseason, but how was he going to be in the regular season? And dude has just been ridiculous good. We thought our linebackers are going to be one of our weaknesses. It's becoming one of our strengths. And then you're going to, whenever Troy comes back, we'll see what kind of role they put him into. But the defensive front line, just a bunch of big ass angry dudes that's getting after you. Now, we hadn't seen the sack production like we wanted off the edges, but the last 2 weeks we've had 8 sacks. And I mean, you can say what you want, coverage, whatever. They're sacks. Everybody's been screaming about sacks, so y'all be happy we got some sacks finally.
Yeah.
And so we facing, like Dude said earlier in the chat, Millie Mills, another rookie QB coming up this week, and Levis and or Malik. Depending on how they're going to go about it, I guess it's going to be. I'm hearing Levis, but you never know. I guess Vrabel said they could play both, which makes no damn sense. But if they do, more power to you. But yeah, exactly. So, but just overall, man, like how Smitty, we'll start with you, man. Just the thoughts on the defense, man, and how it's just, I mean, almost carrying this team and it's not like, but this time of the season, it's not a fluke or anything like that. This is who they are, and they can get better. Crazy.
Right. I actually predicted 40 sacks this year before the season started, and I'm gonna stick to it. I'm gonna stick to it to the end. When they hired Ryan Nielsen, knew exactly what they were getting into, man. And adding Jerry Gray to that, I think that's a dynamic duo if you want to talk about one with coaching, because they're working together with those DBs and their front seven to gel together as one, and they're all playing at a high level. You talk about setting the edge, something we had a problem with last year. You talk about getting off the field on third downs. We probably tops in the league at about 34-35% on third down. So I love what they're doing, man. I think they're only going to get better with time. We know injuries can come, but that's football. But if they stay healthy, man, this is going to be a top 5 defense the rest of the way, and they're going to continue to carry this team. And the offense can make plays. This is a Super Bowl team, man. I'm gonna just be real with you.
Smitty talking that talk, man. Reverb, John. So it like echo when he say something. Yeah.
I need it.
Super Bowl team. You damn
what about
right.
You, Chris?
Top 5.
Well, for me, I predicted about 52 sacks in the beginning for the season. Yeah, so I'm predicting like 52. And I mean, I believe that it's a possibility of us getting there because the defense is starting to gel even more and more. At the beginning of the season, what we didn't have was chemistry between these guys. You had to get the sub packages right. These guys, some of these guys, their first time here, they had to, and then we're mixing in with other guys. It's a mixture. Everything just doesn't come together right away. And that comes with patience, time, work ethic. And now you're starting to see that work ethic come in fruition on the football field. As you see that this defense is a top 5 defense currently right now. You know, they're as far as points goes, and they don't give up a lot of yards. I think they're 3rd in that area. So they don't give up a lot of yards, and they're only getting better. We were complaining about sacks, yes, but all season, the Falcons have been getting pressure on the quarterback.
Yes, yep.
As the season has been going on, there was more and more pressure. Bud Dupree has been my MVP because that man has been getting pressure every game since the start of the season. Like, so far, it's been a great signing. So, and with that guy, Katie. Now I know Zach Harrison, he missed one last week, but I enjoyed the fact seeing him get to the quarterback. I enjoy seeing us get to the quarterback. This defense is only going to get better. It's only going to gel more. They're going to learn each other more. Grady Jarrett is getting stronger as the season goes on. He's getting faster as the season is going on. The man was out there with pursuit with no helmet on. Come on, man. This man is a beast. So this Falcons defense, just like Smitty says, man, is gelling. It has the capability, honestly, to be definitely a playoff caliber defense. And I want to say, and beyond, once the offense fully catches up as it's doing, the defense, man, it's like you said, top 5 defense. And the last time we even had this many sacks in 2 games was back in 2017. I understand Adrian Claiborne had 6 against Dallas, but at the same time, regardless, it still was 9 sacks in 2 games. And that was the 17 defense. I believe this defense. Hold on, let me look over there. All right, I believe this defense can be better than that defense.
Double H. I love it. Smitty and Chris getting me hype, man. I love it. Johnny Yates, I gotta ask you.
Hey, thank you, my brother.
What's going on, JR?
Yeah, man, it's a little different, man. Yeah. It's the Falcon blue, blue symbol, man.
1-on-1.
It just matched the shirt, A112.
Got a match, man.
I'm just trying to look like something, especially when John got all these hoodies I'm trying to get off him, and he just will not let me get one.
Boy, he have on a new hoodie every show, don't he?
I'm talking about
no, he got something new every show. I'm telling you. John, so John Yates, I do have a question for you. How shocked are you it's the top 5 defense? Are you so blown away, or were you expecting that?
I wouldn't say I was expecting top 5. I was hoping like top 15, top 10. I was like, be in that top 15 range, because I thought like the offense would be a little bit better than it's been. I mean, it's been better the last few weeks, but I thought it would we all think had inflation of how the offense was going to go just because of all the playmakers we had. But no, man, I mean, but this is to be a top 5, like you said, 3rd in yards allowed, which is crazy. And Smitty, what you said, 33% we're allowing on 3rd down, which
I know it's in that range.
As Falcons fans, man, like we've been asking for that for I don't know how damn long. We'd be like, Mike says 3rd and 20, we're like, shit, we're gonna give this up. That's happened every year.
Realistically, give it up.
Right, and really do give it up. Yeah, in real life it happens. Not even in like Madden and shit. Like it's like it happens, you know. And then but looking at Tennessee coming up, and we'll get into Tennessee in a second, but they're only converting at 34% on third down. So that matches up. So and that's with Tannehill. So we ain't gonna see Tannehill. We're gonna see a rookie. So yeah, we'll get into that more often. But no, yeah, I mean, I'm not shocked just because of we had a lot of faith that Nielsen was going to be like the guy, just from what we saw of him. As we didn't know play calling wise how, because it's his first time doing it. But I think with the influence of Jerry Gray helping him out, which is the unsung hero probably of the defensive coaching staff, I guess you could say. And then Jesse Bates, man. I mean, Richie Grant credited him again this week. He said Jesse is all of it, not all, but he said, you know, a lot of his progress this year. All to Jesse, bringing it all pro in. Just, I mean, he gets, yeah, man. He gets the cornerback. We've talked about on the show before. He gets the whole secondary on Tuesdays coming in watching film by themselves, no coaches. So, I mean, that was not happening before. No. And so, I mean, like to have those guys in there and all on the same page. I mean, you see it. You watch the film, you see it. Like they are communication. The communication is down. I mean, it's down to a like perfect. And you saw it last week in the red zone against in the last drive against the Bucks. I mean, they played every play was perfect. They had a position. Everybody was where they were supposed to be to make a play on the ball, and you know, help us win the game.
And that's why I always say, coaching is great. Nothing wrong with coaching, but to get a learning experience with somebody playing the position that you playing on the field is just something totally different. And Jesse Bates is doing just that. It's just like I said with Desmond Ritter. If he had a veteran quarterback last year to stick up with him and show him the ropes and nose for a game, I think he'll be a little bit further along. But he's coming along nicely with David Gone and DoorDash and all that good stuff. But he's doing his thing, man. But yeah, I mean, teaching on the field is just totally different.
So listen, I do have to throw this in there too. And Ryan had a choice when Jamal, what up? He had a choice when he came in. It was his show. He can go and get an understudy. He can go grab a pushover. He can go and grab a yes man. He went and grabbed his like equal. He went in, so that says a lot about him as just a man. He went and grabbed somebody that was his equal to collaborate. Right. He didn't want to do this. He could have done this, and it would have looked like that probably. He went and did this, and it looked like that. So shout out to him, you know, just as a man for doing that. Right. Bobby Carter. Now that's a name. Boy, Bobby Carter. Bobby Jones.
He sound like he can sing the blues.
Yeah, that's Bobby Carter. He was one of the 5 heartbeats.
No.
Why do we blame Dez for a fumble when he came back for a game-winning throw to KP, just like Brady for being called offside and came back for a sack next play? I want to answer that real quick. I just want all Falcon fans to enjoy what you get to enjoy and appreciate what you get to appreciate. I don't care if it's an ugly win. You know, you got to take an ugly girl down from time to time. It's just something. It's your passage as a man. It happens. But they not all 10. They not all 10. You got to do, hey, man, it's a Friday night where you got drink in you and ain't nobody answering the phone. But a win is a win.
Go to the dollar store.
Hey, man, you got to go to the, hey, man, a winner. TikTok told me that, man, a win is a win.
TikTok told me that.
Mike, I ain't messing with you, man.
The win is a win, dog, because here's why, man, dog, we cannot get stuck as a fan base and like, oh man, it's supposed to look amazing every time, dog. We win, just take the win sometimes and just say, like, man, I want my team to improve, but I'll take my win and I'll still be appreciative.
And don't get me wrong, man. Don't get mad at us when we tell y'all what we think about the situation, because it's just our opinion at the end of the day. If we see them doing something that we don't like, we're going to talk about it. It's just that simple, no matter if it's right or wrong. Because at the end of the day, if y'all were announcing a game and y'all were doing this broadcast and podcast, y'all would give y'all opinion. And if anybody agree with it, fine. If they don't, they don't. So y'all just got to quit the sensitive stuff, man.
Yeah, no, it's fine to it's fine to critique. I mean, like, you know, the one running in the end zone, you absolutely criticize him. I mean, he knew that himself. He said it after the game. He's like, I can't do that. And he knows that. You know, I mean, then that could have cost us the game, but no, he came back and was clutch as hell and hit that throw to KP, got us in position to win the game, and then you give him. Yeah, I mean, like you can you can critique him but still like support the hell out of him, like I think we all do, and be just fine with it. Because I'm
and if you have eyeballs, you'll do both.
Absolutely.
Facts.
We got a relax, man. We got a relax out here, man.
Facts.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. JR said
Justin
headache. I don't know.
Headache.
We don't believe
it. I
it.
said, Justin, I don't know what's going on, but it's
I
all
keep
good.
telling y'all, he was down there in South Florida with Uncle Eugene. I keep telling y'all that.
Uncle Eugene and Uncle Luke.
Yeah.
One of the two, right?
Problem one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Smitty, you had missed the story.
The Back It Up Binge podcast. I love it. You guys got me following the Falcons. I love you for that, man.
Hey,
Thank
man,
you.
we appreciate that very much. Appreciate that. Yeah, man. So, yeah, overall, man, Mike, did you have anything to say on the defense before we move on to the Titans?
We going to the Super Bowl, so you can move on.
All right.
Sound good to me.
Yeah, sound good to me. So, Art's going back to Tennessee. First time. He coached there for 10 years. He knows Mr. Vrabel pretty well. Mr. Vrabel knows him pretty well. Problem is for Mr. Vrabel is his quarterback is down. The only offensive weapon he really has is Derrick Henry. We all know. I've watched 3 of the games so far with Tennessee this year, and Derrick's not the same Derrick that he has been, but he still will run your ass over, and he will still throw you through the turf. And he broke off a 63-yard against the Jaguars in London, which was, looked like shades of old Derrick Henry in that one. But so you can't let him get going, obviously. I mean, you got to – you're not necessarily stop him completely, but you got to at least not let him break those type of plays, and his last thing we want to do is give a young rookie quarterback any type of optimism confidence. Or hope, man. We got to crush that shit early in the game.
For real.
But and you look at his wide receiving options. Traylon Burke's going to be back this week, looks like, from injury, and then D Hop has been. I think he's been targeted almost twice as many times as the next leading guy. I think was the tight end. So obviously. D Hop's been a great receiver. I feel good about AJ or Jeff on him, to be honest with you. So again, and it's going to boil down to a rookie quarterback having to make quick decisions against a damn good defense. If y'all don't think Nielsen's going to have a lot of special things lined up for this guy, whoever it is,
gotta confuse him.
A lot of disguises,
and we already blitz from everywhere anyway. So, and this is going to be kind of. I bet he was just licking his chops when he saw this. So,
this is if they send Helms a little bit more this game.
Oh, now you talking my talk, Chris.
Yeah. We talked about that on the preview show. You got to use the DBs. You got to.
Yeah. As much as I hate that Kevin Byard got traded to the Eagles, because that sucks. But yes, man. But we are playing the Titans this week, and that was their best defensive player. If you want to really look at it, I mean, all pro safety. You're going to worry about him intercepting balls, so that's good. And then on the defense, though, for me, really, it's Jeffrey Simmons against Matthew Bergeron. That's going to be probably Bergeron's. Like, I know he had Vita Vea and Kalijah Kancey last week. This is going to be more like his welcome to the NFL type moment, because Jeffrey Simmons is a different dude. So yeah, he could be a problem in the middle. Not overly worried about. I mean, Landry hasn't been. A lot of us wanted Harold Landry ourselves to come to the Falcons, and after the ACL, he hadn't quite been himself. It looks like. Arden Key's been okay, not great. So there's not a ton. D'Amico Autry, yeah, and he's 33, 34 now, and he might be
the team in sacks.
Yeah, he's up there.
He might even be on the trade block pretty soon too. So I mean, it's if Tennessee loses this game, I can definitely see them just starting to trade everybody off, because they're already last place. They're 2-4 in the division. Going 2-5, losing at home, that's not going to be a good thing for them. So
John said that we're gonna put them out of business. It's gonna be a sale. It's gonna be a going out of business sale after us. That's what you're saying, John?
They're gonna be buy one get one.
Yeah, man. And their defense.
You gonna get?
There we go.
You get 2 for.
I like 2 for 1s.
2 players. Yeah.
And their defense only has 4 takeaways this year.
Yeah. Wow. And also they will give up a sack too. They'll let you get to that quarterback.
Okay.
They've got their offensive line. Now Peter Skoronski's been playing good at left guard. He's been hurt. Now he's back. But he was doing well before he got injured. Actually, he wasn't injured. He had an appendectomy, but he's back from that. But they do have some guys on the offensive line that have allowed a lot of pressure. I mean, the Jaguars was getting after Tannehill in that London game.
Yep.
Well, I mean, that put him out. He ended up hurting his ankle in that game, and he's not back yet. So, I mean, I'm not. I know it's it's the NFL, but I'm not overly. I mean, and it's one of those games. And Coach Smith said it. Variable to have the guys ready to play, whoever it is. So, you can't go in there just assuming a win or smelling yourself because you will get embarrassed, like he said. And that's true. Right. Doesn't matter who it is. But I don't think for a second that Nielsen's going to let anybody on that defense get relaxed or just complacent. I don't think that's happening at all. Hell no.
And guys, this is kind of almost like a little mini trap game if we gotta be mindful of. Because I'm just saying we have all the makings. And even Dylan Matthews has said this the other night as far as, okay, we were first place. Just got a big road win. First road win, Desmond Ridder. First road win, all that good stuff. Okay, so we got all those good things going. And then we coming into a team that's pretty much auctioning off players, pretty much as a dumpster fire.
Man, y'all dragging them, man.
And it's just, I'm just being honest with them, man. Tennessee does not look good. Derrick Henry is in trade talks yet again. I thought he was going to be gone before the season because he hasn't looked like King Henry to me overall. He's just looked like Derrick. I said that as well. And he's just different now. He's just different right now. I believe, honestly, Tennessee has ran him into the ground almost like how the Rams did Steven Jackson, and then we got him. Yeah, how did that work? But anyway, man, I don't want to bring up those old bad times, man. Tennessee, also, they give up 7.4 yards per catch, man. You got to find Pitts early. You got to find London early. You got to get Jefferson involved for that deep ball. You got to give Ridder that opportunity to get the ball to Kadero Hodge because, he has some great throws. He's getting better. I know the turnovers are not encouraging, but if you take away the turnovers, if you could just take away those turnovers, you will see that Desmond Ridder is progressing, and so is this offense. And I believe this is a get-right game. A get-right game, man. We have to get right, put a full game together. We have yet to put a full game together, a full 4 quarters.
Yeah, man.
So if we can, this is a get-right game as well. Don't be going out there playing with these guys. Smack them in the mouth and let's blow them out like we should have beat out Tampa Bay last week. Like I said, my whole prediction was 34-17. And honestly, it could be a little less than that. It really could be a little less than that because, man, I believe the Falcons can get off and we're starting to gain momentum. You can start to see that train getting a little bit faster. We gelling, y'all. We are gelling.
Don't get in the way of that train.
Facts.
No, get in the way so he can run you to slap over.
Don't
slap over.
That's the hood coming out, Chris, right now. See, that's the hood part of Chris. You see how that slipped out? He wants you to get in the way of the train. He wants violence. He wants your arms to fly, your legs. He wants you to disintegrate upon impact, and that's what I intend to do. Let's go.
Hey, man, it's okay to be a hood. It's okay to be a little hood. Okay to be a little wild, but I'm still one professional.
There you go. See, there you go. See, that's why I love Chris, man. J Squared said, out of your Falcon mind, what you guys think about more CP and Tyler Algier? Well, that's what we said, Double J. Like, we want to see that electricity from CP and Tyler. But Bijan, too. Man, we want all three of them. Man, and I want to tell you that Chris and Smitty said about 25% of CP, which I do agree with, because you want to save him so he don't look like, he don't look like an old man, because he was looking like a 23-year-old man. Andre, my man, thank you, buddy. Hey,
tell you what I would love to see. I would love to see the Wildcat out of those three guys. I think that would be unstoppable.
You're right, Smitty.
I think that would be unstoppable, man.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be dope. The whole crowd would get loose. If they even lined up like that, the whole crowd would go nuts. Padre said, hey, fellas, we need to give Nelson a hug and some dap now. Yep, because he's going to be the Aints next.
Hey, don't you say that.
Hey, Padre. Man, I will refund your purchase, sir.
Hey, no, but seriously though, Ryan Nielsen is doing good enough a job for him to get a phone call.
Yeah.
Yep.
He is. I mean, just honestly,
Unfortunately.
I don't want. I know it's unfortunate. It's a fortunate, unfortunate situation. Seriously, but it's
That's why you
it's
see
going to
your
happen.
mom.
We know this happens. Look how many times that happened to Matt Ryan when every year he's changing coordinators because guys are doing decent and they're getting jobs.
Yep.
This guy right here is doing great. So it's just one of those things, man. Just like Smitty said, and I gotta quote it. Go ahead and make him the highest paid defensive coordinator in the league. That may get him to stay.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
There you
It'd
go.
be worth it too. It'd be worth it.
Right.
What he's
It'd
done
be
is
worth
what he's
it.
done.
Curry, thank you, Curry.
We
Gary,
can
thank
go
you so
top
much.
5 defense.
Man, pay the man what he worth. Curry said, is this the game we finally get a comfortable win? I need that in the worst way. I had a headache in the game in Tampa, probably with the stress and heat. I'm gonna tell you why I love that comment, Curry, because when Chris was talking, when Chris said the score, I was thinking I would enjoy that because that would be the first one. Because man, I've been biting, I have no nails, and I mean that. I have no nails on my hands, and I would love to have some nails on my hands. It looks hideous, okay? I look crazy when I put my hand out, and everybody, I don't like how that look. So I would like a comfortable win, and I want a stomp win where we get to talk shit. Like I'm gonna talk shit regardless. We win by a point, but I want to really be able to say we beat the sugar honey iced tea out of y'all. Like especially when it's backups playing and rookies playing. Man, come on, man. We can do that. So I
think if they get a blowout, man, the whole swag on this team is just gonna change.
Yeah.
Oh,
definitely. It's already changing.
It's already changing, but I'm saying we'll take it to the next level.
Yeah, exactly. You can definitely see it. That's all we need. Just like Bajan need that one block, we need that one signature win. Yeah, and this right here can be, like I said, a get right game and a signature win because that's what we need. It could have happened last week. We can't keep talking about last week. Let's build off of last week and realize the mistakes we made and go ahead and put our put our foot on these guys' necks, man. And we just stomp on it, man. I'm sorry, man. I want to win. I'm sorry. I want to win.
Yeah,
I want to go 5-3.
Yes, and don't think for a second that Dez and the entire offense knows they haven't put together an entire game yet. They know they've had bits and pieces in here and there, but you've seen Dez get more comfortable with Kyle. He's already had a relationship with Drake, but him and Kyle getting that together now. Bijan come back into the fold this week. When we did all that, we talked about what we did last week and what we should have scored. That was without Bijan the entire game.
Yeah.
So I mean, now you got your full complement of guys back. So. Yeah,
no more drive-bys. Do a walk up.
Appreciate everybody.
Do a walk up and stand over the body.
Can we get victory formation? I like victory.
Man.
Yeah. Bubba Gump, just to be petty, he should have put half the team on injury report with the smallest issues.
I know, right?
Hang now, man.
Stop. Yo, I love that.
Hey, good one, Bubba Gump. I like that. That's a good point.
Man.
I love
we appreciate y'all for the super chats too, by the way.
Yeah.
So
I really do appreciate that super chat, man. I really do. My man JC, I wouldn't feel bad for a stockbroker, so no, you're not betting on things you can't control. Yep.
That's true. Travis, what's up, bud?
TP, what's up, fellas?
Talking about the
Tony,
betting again.
No, he's not valid. He's whining, and no one cares about his so-called problems. Tell him to get a job. Most people. Damn, Tony came in.
Like I said, the guy sits at home and everything. Like, of course, he sits at home and that's what he does. That's how he makes his money. I look at it like this: if you like it, I love it. If it works for you, it works for me. If that's what you want to do, that's cool. But as long as it don't affect what I'm doing, So that's what people want to do, man. They want to, sit in the house and get all the betting odds and everything and figure out who to put their money on and pay their bills with it. I mean, if it works for them, man, I ain't thing about it is I ain't gonna knock nobody for whatever they hustle is. It is what it is.
And I'm gonna be honest, bro. All four of us hope you win and get rich.
No, seriously, like
even if you get
tune into this show and see this and be like, man, why that man A1 tell my business? Hey, I ain't say your name.
We hope you get it, dog.
But at the same time, definitely always hope you win. But I'm just saying, you can't be going off because Arthur Smith said F your fantasy football team. Every head coach will say F your fantasy football
as they
team.
should.
Yeah.
As they should.
So
yeah. Absolutely. Dark Falcon, we're gonna be watching it here pretty soon for sure.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure the Bucks are gonna lose tonight.
It'll be so beautiful. I need Stephon Diggs with 3 touchdowns, talking noise to their best corner. And I mean, I just need that, man. I just need a loss for Tampa. Go ahead and give them back-to-back losses, man. It's all right. Shoot, this may be like 3 in a row, wouldn't it? Would it be 3 in a row?
It would. Yep. Detroit,
so,
us, and then
go ahead and give them 3 in a row and knock them down. You know, bring them down a little bit more. Shoot, I need the Saints to lose. The Panthers. I'm just convinced they may pull a Lions. So I don't know. They may go. They may not win. Honestly, it wouldn't even be a Lions. It'll be a first because we got an extra game. So if they lose all the games,
that's right.
Dog, I just want to say this. Man, it's Thursday night football. I hear you, but when Out of Your Falcon Mind is on and we got Smitty and Chris, this is more entertaining than Thursday night football. I can guarantee that. So you need to stay here until we get off, and then you go watch the boring game. That's just my opinion, but it's facts at the same time. You see how I did that? Maggie T said, to me, it's not negligence. I love she said to me, you don't never got to start that with Out of Your Falcon Mind. You said it's fact. I don't care how insane it is. So it's not negligence. He suited up and he was ready to go, but just couldn't. That's what I thought. Betting is what it is. You can't control what happens. Yep.
Facts, Miss Maggie. That's absolutely.
And that's why they put on the back of tickets subject to change.
Great point, Smitty. Because it's on all tickets. It's on all tickets. Yes, you know what I'm saying. So, like, I just wanted you guys' opinion, man. It had popped up, and I was like, well, shoot, I'm gonna ask the bros about this. Let me see how they feel. So,
Raymond.
Yes, sir.
Donuts in the building. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, is there, Smitty, anybody on their defense that outside of Jeffrey Simmons and really, that worries you at all? I mean, we did say we're third, right, in total defense. They're 17th in giving up total yards. So, like, they're not quite as good as we are on defense.
Right. The only person, I can't say nobody scared me outside Jeffrey Simmons, but Christian Fulton is a sneaky good cornerback. He can make plays. Yeah. But other than those two, man, no. I feel like the Falcons should just pound it down their throat, open up that play action and sneak it downfield just like they did last week.
And I ain't gonna lie, Fuller is a good one. But I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think he want no piece of Drake London. And that's just my
or Matt Hollins.
Yeah. Shoot. Or Kadero Hodge. Or Matt Matt Hollins. I don't think he don't want none of those guys, man. He wants Scotty Miller.
There you go. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Scotty Miller. He probably even want Josh Ali right now, especially because he's on IR. That's
that'd be perfect.
No, seriously though, but man, I expect the Falcons to go ahead and take care of business, man. Just give Drake London those 50-50 balls, and Drake's coming down with him. I'm convinced.
Yeah, 50-50 when it's Drake.
It's 80-20, man.
It's 80-20.
Yeah. It's really 80-20 for him.
Mm-hmm. Y'all haven't noticed Kyle Pitts is slowly coming along.
Yeah.
The last 3 games. Oof. This could be the game. Oh yeah, it's coming. It's coming.
Dog, I didn't know what Chris was doing. I thought he was like, them people, a ventriloquist when his mouth wasn't moving, but then I was like, damn, he really talented. He more talented than I thought.
I had to disappear and reappear, man. Show y'all my magic.
JC said, John just trying to get back on track. I love
man, Jay already knows, man. He knows he already knows. We'll get in the chat.
Of that, Jay.
Not a chance. Yeah, not a chance. All right, Mike. Score prediction, buddy. What are you thinking?
35-3.
That's pretty good, Mike. I promise you, I was waiting for 72-0 from you.
Yeah, you know why I had to pause? Because it was going to be something like that. It was,
bro. You are improving. I'm proud of you. That right there takes courage, and that takes fortitude to be able to make some realistic picks.
Thank you, sir. Because you know what I wanted to say.
I already seen it. I was saying it in your head, like 72-0. I seen it.
Thank you, sir. 35-3, realistic. Out of your Falcon mind.
Wow. Smitty, what you got, buddy?
I'm gonna go with what I said yesterday, 30-13.
All right.
Okay.
I'm 34-17. Really, I'm 34-14. I gotta take 3 points away.
I love it, Chris. I love it, Doc.
I gotta take some points away. All right. This defense,
John, what
I don't even know how they're gonna get 14. The more I think about it, I don't know.
That's why I said, come on, might be.
Chris,
Man,
can I get you to dial it back one more time?
Man, it have to be 34-13. Oh, it'll be 34-13.
I love
it.
it.
You scoring 2 touchdowns on us.
I love it. Dial it back.
Yeah, no, I haven't predicted them to score over 25, I think, all year. But I've seen it last week. I've been saying I need to see that they could do it. And they should have done it last week. So I'm going to say against the worst defense, they're going to do it this week. And it'll be 31-10. Falcons.
Bro, this is how cool Smitty is. Hold on for a minute. I'm sorry, John. Bro, this is how cool Smitty is. I'm sure that it was like something on his shoulder, but you see he just brushed his shoulders off. You see what Smitty just did when you even like, yeah.
That's why they
I'm
call
sure it was something right there, but it was just some cool shit to see.
That's why
Tony Wright.
The smooth
Said I've been subscribed to Smitty's channel from the beginning when he had just a handful of followers, and at that time I knew he had something special with all the great
absolutely correct
he has created.
And I'll tell y'all exactly how many subs I had when he started following me. I had 48.
Shout out to you, Tony.
When he started following
shout
me.
out, Tony.
Yeah, for real.
That's what's up.
Yeah, because that's for real. Yeah, I love that. I love that.
He was 48, Smitty, and now he's Smitty over 9K. It's just a beautiful thing.
Man.
Yeah, I'm talking about Tony. You've been seeing that journey. I know it's been a beautiful sight too.
Yeah. See, hey dog, man. Sometimes, right? Like I scroll and like I don't know shit. So man, John is he knows that I don't be know. I just scroll and see. I scroll sometimes and I see Smitty got like a falcon on the show. And I think to myself, like, how and why is he doing this, dog? Like, who do you know, bro? Like, why do you get me Matt Ryan, bro? Just give me Matt Ryan or something. It could be like, you know what? It could be somebody who got cut. Smitty, I don't even care. It could be somebody who got cut. But I love it because Smith, it could be Frank Darby, bro. I love Frank Darby. That's my man. But I just want to say that the content is not, I'm not just saying it because he's my man. I'm saying it because it's unreal, dog. Like there's no skipping over that. There's no skipping over that. And that's no diss to nobody else. There's a lot of people who got good shit. Like I'm just saying, like, it's just no skipping over who he got on the show, the things he do on TikTok. He be having T.I. playing in the background of TikTok. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
G playing and all. It's just, man, come on.
Hey,
Nobody
Mike, I got to give a shout out to my guy Berto, man. Berto is with me behind the scenes with everything. So
yeah,
he's helping me carry some of the weight. So shout out to Berto, man. Shout out to Berto.
And he LeBron James. And he is LeBron. We not skipping Berto. When we not having no conversation without mentioning Berto. That's my brother, and he is LeBron James. He will dunk on you and give you an assist. I don't know how to feel about Berto. He might dunk on me and then pass me the ball. I don't know. I love him though. C-Double, who do we really want in a trade deadline? I lean more to Chase. Is he talking about Chase Young?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Chris,
man, I hope we one of them team. I hope we the team that sent the offer to the Commanders about Sweat.
That's who I want. More than Chase.
I would not, boy. If we get Sweat down here, I mean, it's the same feeling with Sweat as I feel with Hunter as in Minnesota. But that ship has sailed. They're starting to win games now. They just beat the 49ers. Yeah. They probably
one game back.
Everybody on call block now. So it's just
everybody on call block.
Everybody on block. Everybody on block. So it's just yeah, man. I wouldn't mind. I definitely wouldn't mind having a Chase Young but more Sweat than Young. Honestly, I would love.
I would love too.
Sweat.
I throw a name out right quick, and I did a video on this earlier today. Josh Uche from the New England Patriots. You talk about a guy that had 11.5 sacks as a rotational piece in New England last year. He hadn't started but 3 games his whole career, and he's already put up 17.5 sacks in 3 years. So that would be a guy I would look at if I don't want to spend the money going forward. He probably won't cost as much as those guys. So if you want to go that route, I definitely would think about it.
Hey, that's a good point, Smitty. Wonderful.
Yeah, I'll steal one from Aaron, our boy Aaron Freeman. He's been hyping up
another GOAT.
Yeah,
AF is the truth, man.
We not having no Mount Rushmore conversation without that one. We not doing that. Aaron.
That's another one.
Shout out to Aaron, man.
And free him on Twix, X,
free
whatever.
The guys, man.
Free the guy, man.
Free the guys, man.
You know what I'm saying? Just
boy, that's
do what's right. Okay, do what's right.
Nicest man I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, hey, man, I gotta get a shout out.
Right? Yo, what did he say?
I don't even know. Anyway,
I don't know.
He's been hyping up the Contavia Street train from
nice.
because Philly's so deep on that line. It's like, they got one. He doesn't really. He's a rotational type guy too, and I mean, I would be fine with that. I love Montez Sweat, man. I'm with you, Chris. I mean, if that was I would definitely make a phone call and see. I wouldn't hate Chase Young, but I'd prefer Montez Sweat if I'm gonna have to.
And I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I hate Chandler Jones fell off his rocker, man. He's a free agent, but man, boy, Chandler Jones on this defense. Oh man, y'all, I don't even know where to start with that.
And even though we've seen this happening, let's just be honest, we kind of seen this happening. Man, I hate that Frank Clark went to Seattle. But we're seeing it happening.
I seen it. Yeah, I saw that.
See him going back to Kansas City. I was just like, shoot, I wouldn't mind having that rotational piece down here too.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all good, man. It's still a chance. I think we can get somebody. Don't be surprised if the Falcons defense see Malik Willis and Will Levis is real unsuccessful on Sunday.
And they will be.
I just had to read their names correctly.
We're not saying their name. Yeah, exactly. Clay said, said, what's good, fellas? Looking forward to a big win. We will get that for you, Clay. I promise. We will deliver, just like Pizza Hut.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Tony said, fellas on the panel, I'd like to see wide receiver Van Jefferson get more involved in the offense. Your thoughts on that? Yeah, man. I think this could be a good damn week to do it. Like you said, I mean, Kevin Byard's gone. That's a big drop off after him and at that position. So, yeah, I mean, he's the perfect. We saw it in the shot he took earlier, and was it in the Washington game that he just missed. And then hit the shot against Scotty Miller. Van Jefferson's just a taller, bigger, faster dude. I don't know if he's faster. He's definitely bigger, but he's fast as hell too. So I mean, I think this is a great game to get that man involved. And whether it's clearing out for the other guys or going deep for himself, either way, I don't care. But that's just another thing that we didn't have before. So all about it.
Definitely adds a different element. He's more versatile than Scotty Miller too, because you can use him in the run game as well. He's a big body that can block. Something that you couldn't use Scotty for. So, I definitely want to get him, more acclimated with the offense. There's time for him to get maybe a touchdown or at least a long pass, like you guys said, to open up that defense and to have that defense looking like, oh, man, Ritter is starting to throw deep throws, man. We can't crowd this box no more. We got to have somebody back here. And that's what we want. That's what we want. We want Ritter to earn his respect because right now he has minimum. I'm not going to say he has none, because he has been getting better the last few weeks. But if he can play mistake-free football and we can put a game together, like I was saying earlier, and like Miss Carey was saying about putting together a full game, it also requires Ritter to play mistake-free football. So if he can do that and continue to give us what he's been giving us, which has been his last 3 games, he's 75 of 109, 886 yards. 3 touchdowns. Now, unfortunately, 2 rushing touchdowns. Now, unfortunately, fumbles and the interceptions. But he's actually been sacked less too, which is a testament to the offensive line and also Ritter moving around a little bit as well, because he's only been sacked. He has 1 sack fumble against him, and he's only been sacked like 4 times in the last 3 games. So it is,
It's almost like they just needed time to gel. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's all it is. And everybody wanted Lamar Jackson. Y'all actually got Lamar Jackson. Y'all just
I was looking. It looks like the safety behind Kevin Byard is Elijah Molden, and I'm not familiar with his work. So,
he played at Washington. That's Alex Molden's kid.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So as I look at it, man, without Byard back there, we know those linebackers can't stop Kyle Pitts. So look for Kyle Pitts to go deep early and often.
Knowledge.
Can we get 7 and 84 working together? Also, I like to see CP84 show Bijan how it's done too. I think he did that last game.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Bobby Carter did our offense function better without Bijan.
Hey.
Don't start that talk now.
Hey, while you're playing, though, man, it has been some chatter behind the scenes. It has been some chatter behind the scenes about how the offense looked without Bijan. And don't get me wrong, shoot, man, I'm not trying to get rid of Bijan. I'm a big fan of Bijan. I want Bijan here in Atlanta. This is where he should be. All right. So now that I got that out the way, hey, let's just be honest. It was smash mouth football against those Bucks. And again, by halftime, they was like, we don't want to see 84 or Tyler no more. So it just like, man, I just feel like if Bijan was healthy,
yeah,
we definitely would have beat them even worse than what it was.
I wouldn't say they function better. I just think they just laid out a blueprint for a better game plan.
Yeah,
I just put it like that. I wouldn't say they
not better. When like you go blind, you gotta like use your other functions a little bit more. You gotta use smell and taste,
hear and pick up all that. Yeah,
you start hearing a little bit better. So he didn't have his one function, so he just used the rest of them. I wouldn't say better. Please don't. We can't start doing that, please. Hucklebuck. Now that's a good name. I actually like the fact that now you a few long passes. Yeah, he got a few long pass plays on tape. It gives defensive coordinators more to ponder other than just stacking the box. Yes, sir. Great point.
Yep, absolutely.
Great point.
And one thing I've been saying to you guys for weeks now, we finally started to see it, is Desmond using his legs more and like them calling some more.
Called that.
I've been asking for it because I mean you could see it during the games. You could see it and you watch the film back. You're like, damn, that naked boot to the back is wide the hell open. Like every time, nobody's even paying attention. They don't think he's going to go. Yeah, so they thought the ball's always, and they were right. It was always going to Bijan or always going to Tyler. But man, if he just, and I mean, if you just do it a couple of times, man, and we've been doing, we saw it more last week. But I was just going to give the defense one more thing they got to prepare for. One more thing is in the back of their mind. It's going to make the play action that much better. It's going to make that option much better as well. So if that one block that we've been waiting on, maybe that's the guy's going to go with Ritter. You know what I mean? And then that guy's out of the play, and then it goes to Bijan. Like all that stuff, man. The more you can, like the more you can make the defense work. I mean, why not?
Speaking of blocks, y'all seen when Ritter tried to set a block?
Oh
man!
Man!
Ooh, boy, you want to talk about some comedy to me? Boy, I almost fell over the bed.
Man, yeah.
Look, man. Have you ever gone out on like a date and like the bill come and like the girl is trying to be kind, so she reached for her wallet just as a gesture, like so you say no, I got it. It's like he was doing that. I'm just gonna go through the motion, like I'm gonna block somebody. I'm not touching nobody. I'm not making no contact with nobody. I just know how it's supposed to look. So I'm just run along. It was hilarious, but also I'm glad he didn't, because we don't
absolutely.
Need you to
I was about to say my
man. We do not need you doing no dumb Robert Griffin type of no.
But it's crazy. Just like how you were saying to your point earlier about just because you wear the gear doesn't mean that you're supporting the team fully. I guarantee you, it was somebody that rocks with the Falcons that was like, please just knock him, what I'm saying? Just knock him out the game so we can see Heineke. Sir, whoever you are, or ma'am, whoever you are, because I know you are, do better.
Yes.
Do way better.
That's the kind way to say
I love Taylor. Like, that's my guy, but you don't want your quarterback throwing blocks. I don't care for no excuse. No, don't. He should just do just what he did. I'm going to pretend, then I'm not going to do it. You do not block, sir. No. Sour Pickle said, I keep hearing other Falcon podcasts saying they're not going to trade for an end. Man, we are hey man, hold on. First of all, I didn't even know other Falcon podcasts exist. If you're not playing out of your Falcon mind, or Smitty and Chris, then you're wrong, sir. Okay, Sour Pickle. Now I'm gonna read your comment. I keep hearing. I'm gonna skip that part. Okay, he said, man, we need that upgraded edge. Hunter, Young, Sweat. Come on, let's. So who would you want, man? Because we say Sweat. I done heard Hunter. I done heard Young. Who do you want? Because I say Sweat. Chris say Sweat. Who you want, John? Out of those three.
I mean, if I'm just picking, I think I'd take Danielle Hunter out of all three of them.
Overall,
overall, yeah. But
I still take Sweat, man.
That probably ain't gonna happen.
You really can't go wrong with either. Can we get both?
He brings energy to me.
I don't trip.
Yeah.
I mean, that, and I don't know what they're probably they got guys that are looking at next year's draft. They got guys that are looking at free agents. They got guys looking at all that stuff. So they got more information than we got. But there's fairly strong draft class coming out with edges. I mean, it's just a matter of where we pick, though. Are we going to be in a position to get one of them edges? And then if you look at the guys that are going to be free agents, I mean, you don't necessarily want to wait until after the season. If you can get them now, go ahead and get them now, man. Especially they're going to help the rest of your squad. But
and I believe one of those three guys wouldn't mind playing for the Atlanta Falcons right now.
Oh no,
I really do.
Not at all.
Defense how it is. If they say, "Hey man, we're trading you to the Falcons," cool.
Yeah. Yep.
Man, I'd hit up Jonathan Allen after what he said last week. Hey, man, what you thinking about?
Hey, good point, John. Great.
I mean, he's ready to leave. Sound like
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah,
Millie Mills. I just want to see Levi's and Willis struggle.
Yeah. Johnny R, hit that like button.
Pretty sure you will, man. Kim Felix reminds me of LaDainian Thompson. Yeah, man.
Oh, good one.
Yeah,
good one.
So.
That's the good.
Oh, and speaking of LaDainian Thompson,
said that before.
Going forward, man, I would like to see the Falcons use Keith Smith a little bit more. When he was in there blocking in the I formation, runs were a little bit bigger, and he gets to that second level, somebody's gonna break.
Very true. Very true. Raymond said, time to turn on the start early and put him away. Yeah, man. That's another thing, too. I want to see we've had 2 weeks in a row, touchdowns on the first drive. Let's keep that going, man. Let's keep that going.
Let's make it 3. Let's make it 3.
Let's get off to an early start, put the pressure on that young quarterback, and get rolling, man.
And honestly, just continue to build chemistry for us. Like, let's start making this a standard for the Atlanta Falcons to score on the opening drive. Why not?
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I'm all for it. What about? I'm sure you guys are all for it. So let's start making standards in Atlanta, okay? Like good standards, things that we can stand on, things that we can look back on and say, that's how you get to the playoffs. That's how you win. That's how you do this, and that's how you do that.
Man, we need a new dance. It's a whole new little energy, man. We need a new dance. We need something for when we score. Everybody know to do it. I don't care what it is, but it's a whole new vibe. Man, bro, this is the first time in years that we all been like, oh, we could possibly. So we need something new, man. When somebody score, we need something. That's why we need Frank Darby, man. Because he came up with something like that. But
of all the people.
Yeah, he was at training. He was at training camp acting a fool.
Hey, man, I seen some of the videos of people being down there, man. Darby is a wonderful character. Let's say
he was the first person that spoke to me at training camp. I went up. That's it. That was the first person I said, dog, he'll forever be my GOAT for doing that. Just the coolest dude. Always know how to have fun. He's electricity too. I love Frank. I ain't gonna never talk about that, man. I just want him to take, when he get the chance, take advantage of it, Frank. Seize that opportunity, man, because we all love you. We all want to see you on the field. So you need to work a little bit harder, man. And that's no slight to you, because I love you.
Right.
There you go. Man. Mike, you want to get on to your segment, buddy?
I do. I just want to do something real quick. Deep cuts with the fellas. I just want to do something with them. I got the fellas on the show. I had to do something.
Oh no, here come the questions.
So here's what we gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna just ask you two shallow. I'm gonna ask you a shallow question and a deep question. Okay, it's deep cut. It's the side B of that tape. Okay, so we gonna go like this. We gonna go Smitty first. Smitty, for people that's watching the podcast right now that don't live in the state of Georgia, or people that do, where can they go to get some good Georgia food? If somebody was here for a game, or they was just a place that Smitty know that you could sit down, and I mean sit down and eat. I don't mean fast food. You sit in there, you get some good Georgia food. Where does Smitty recommend people go?
To be honest, I start out Mary Matt's Tea Room. If you want some down home Southern cooking, Mary Matt's Tea Room seafood down on Ponce de Leon. That would be my choice.
I love it. I love that, Smitty. It's so the food good. Like, hey, Smitty, is it fancy? Is it expensive? Is it nice?
No, it's not expensive. It's just good old soul food.
Oh, I love that. I'm gonna have to try that myself. I ain't never even been there. Yeah. I'm gonna do that. Chris, okay, I got one for you, Chris.
Okay.
If we was all coming to your house, right? We all gotta come to your house for something. Man, you gotta, Chris. What is the dish that Chris can make that you gonna cook that people will vouch for? I'm not saying your opinion, but that your peers or your family will vouch that Chris. Now, when Chris make this, he put that on. He put that stank on this. Like, Chris can make this. Like, we want Chris to make this because Chris gonna make it the best.
Oh man, it may sound kind of basic, but nachos or tacos, anything like that. Nah, I do my thing. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like to chop stuff up. I like to. And then at the same time, too, I mean, I'm not really big on beef, so I know sometimes I do different things with however I'm gonna do the tacos, and I've even did veggie tacos before. So I mean, I know
that's hard, Chris. I love those.
Yeah, I know that's not a popular thing and everything, but it's just I don't, me personally, I don't eat beef or pork, so that's already eliminating me from a lot of things. But But yeah, man, nachos, tacos, you know, something like that. That's something that's easy to do. You know what I'm saying? So, but those are some of my favorite foods, though. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Eating, especially if we talk about, like you said, during the game. Yeah, man, get that finger food, wings. Well, wings too. I'll do some.
What kind of wings though, Chris? Come on, tell us.
Man, see, I like flavor, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like flavor, and I like trying things that may be weird to other people. I like different combinations. I may put Chipotle and sprinkle some lemon pepper sprinkles on it. I don't know. You know, it just all depends. It depends, man. Like for real. And but one thing you ain't got to worry about me if I ever make anything crazy. Look for that's another thing too. I don't like mayonnaise and I don't like ketchup. So it's a lot of different things. Is different for me, man. Like
I'm not inviting you to my party this morning.
God dang, bro.
I love it.
I'll just mess with you, bro.
Hold on, man. Hold on. I got two more for you. Smitty. Who is a athlete who you respect and you admire who does not play the sport of football? Like, but you respect him as a person, you admire his achievements, or you respect him differently just because of something that stands out to you personally, and why?
Ooh, that's a tough question now.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm glad you gave it to Smitty.
Man, that's a tough question. You say he don't play football?
No, he can't play football. He got to be an athlete, or it could be she. It don't even got to be. It could be a female.
If I had to say one, I just have to go LeBron James. It's just because of what he brings on the court. His style of play has lasted for so long. His endurance in the sport, and then you see what he do off the court with, you know, helping the less fortunate, opening up a school, and just always giving back, man. And I'm gonna be real with y'all. If I had that kind of money, I would probably do the same thing, man. Because as I said earlier, you always got to pass those blessings on to other people because you can always make someone's life better, even by, you know, just speaking or smiling at someone, and, you know, during the day, it could change somebody's day, and, you know, it could probably get them a mindset of, hey, I'm not alone in this world. So I would say LeBron James, man. And think about it, the way he raising his kids, man.
Yeah.
He's the ultimate father, man. He's an entrepreneur, businessman. So, yeah, I would say LeBron James.
And I will give LeBron his due. And I will say I love the fact that how him and Miss Savannah have been able to just
I love that. Bro, that's my favorite thing about it.
Man, that's my favorite thing about it.
He ain't got caught on one standard with no model, with no behind her back.
Him when he didn't have Nathan. You hear me? Not Nathan.
Right.
He takes good care of her. I absolutely love it. Yeah, I like stuff like that, man. That's feel good stories right there. When man and woman can come together, make something beautiful and keep it. Like, it's gonna be ups and downs, but be able to really keep it, especially at the magnitude of where they at. Bro, I got people coming at him all the time.
Yeah,
let's be honest. Yeah, but he always rides with his woman because she has rolled for him, and I love it.
I love it.
And I know what it's like because I've been married 19 years, so I know exactly where he goes.
You know what I'm saying, bro? It's beautiful.
So, Chris, I got a good one for you, man.
All right, what you got?
What is in your opinion? I need the greatest, in your opinion, it don't got to be statistically, the greatest Atlanta album of all time that an Atlanta artist made that Chris like Chris's favorite. I don't mean statistically what sold the most or what was the most. What is Chris? If you had to pick an Atlanta artist and their album that Chris was like, I'm telling you, this the one I would give to somebody from out of town.
Hey, you gave you an easy one. That's easy. Well, it's my opinion, but that's easy. But go ahead.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's so many different eras because I mean, it's a few different.
Chris, it ain't. Come on, Chris. You got to give me one. You got to pick one.
Oh God, one. Oh man, dang, that's tough. Can I phone a friend?
You can phone Smitty.
Yo, Smitty.
Hey, while y'all are thinking, Sour Pickle on the Red Stallions thing, that's when they did preseason. They showed like this girl, this basically the logos, and she had to guess what she never wasn't an NFL fan, and she thought we were the Red Stallions. So that just got
and even stuck. Said a roar.
And roared after it. So yeah, that's how that stuck. Anyway, back to you guys.
But to your
Smitty,
question, Mike,
yes,
I don't want to get away from it. Dang, man. See, I want to go Outcast, but I feel like that's too easy. And honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. Coming up, I wasn't really able to get into Outcast until I was old enough because my mom and dad wasn't going for it. So a lot of stuff I had to sneak. So when I got older, I had to go back and listen to it. First of all, definitely one of the greatest group, if not the greatest group in Atlanta music history. So if I had to go something, it'd probably be them. But just because of things that I was listening to, I'm going actually Thug Motivation 101.
Oh, Jeezy, I love it.
That Thug Motivation 101, I can put that on and it can go from the beginning and to the end. I ain't gotta have no skips. I ain't gotta have nothing. And even though I know he's talking about moving different things, in my mind, I'm moving different things, and it ain't got nothing to do with drugs. So it's motivation for me to continue to podcast, to continue to speak my mind even more, be myself even more. And just coming to myself, and it's so many different songs on there that can just get you going. And if I can say my favorite song off of there, it definitely would probably be Bottom of the Map, because the way that thing come in, man, I ain't gonna lie. I'll be in the car. Hey, I don't even be meaning to, and the next thing you know, I'm going crazy.
I love it.
It just gets you hyped. Just really
all right, man.
I've listened to that album before going to work out.
Man, I'm going Urban Legend. I love Tip. Tip, my man. I'm going Urban Legend.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love T.I.
You like Urban Legend? Yeah, it's crazy, Mike. It's crazy, Mike, because great minds think alike. I was thinking I had Urban Legend in my mind.
Tip.
I also had Believe It or Not, In the Streets album from T.I. in my mind. Yeah. A lot of people don't know about them.
They don't know about yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I love it.
Yeah,
all right, y'all. Hold on. I got one more, and here's the deep one. Here's why I say deep. Smitty, I need you to tell me a life incident that made you stronger because you had to go through it. Oh, man. Something you went through in your life that you came out on the other end and you felt stronger because of it.
That's easy. That's real easy. I was born with renal failure, so I had kidney problems all my life. I've had 2 kidney transplants, so God has blessed me. Like I said, that's how I'm able to bless other people. So that's easy. I love that. And I'm not. One thing about me, I'm not scared. I'm not scared to tell my story, man, because I've inspired a lot of people by telling my story. And I've been on dialysis, I've been on all that. So I've seen it all, bro, when it comes to health. And that's why I tell people out there who have their perfect health. Take care of yourself, do not drink, do not smoke, and you will live a long time.
I love it. Chris, I got one for you, man. Last one. Chris, I need you to tell me what you most proud that you overcame in your life. One thing that you most like stand on, like I did that shit. I did it, and I'm proud of it because I overcame that, and that was hard to overcome. Like it's not normal for somebody to do that.
Man, well, okay, all right. I'm gonna go ahead and share something with you guys. I'm still overcoming something right now. It's not the answer to your question, but I'm still overcoming something right now, man. I lost my father back in the beginning of April. And I'm not gonna lie to you, that thing it's difficult because me and my dad didn't have the best relationship, but it's still my dad. I knew who he was. He was there for all my birthdays, Christmas, all that stuff like that. So to be able to lose a parent, period, is tough, especially the fact that I never got a chance to meet any of my grandparents. So my parents is all I had. So still trying to overcome the loss of my dad and give content and be right up here and be right in here. You know what I'm saying? Every day is a struggle, but I'm happy that I wake up every morning ready to face that challenge. And I can definitely say the biggest thing that I've overcome that I'm the most proud of out of anything, and that is staying out of the jail system. Before all this podcast, before all this fandom, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm gonna be real transparent with you. I was a thug. I was a straight up thug, and I ain't have no business even being in the community with other civilians and everything like that. I was in and out of jail. I was messing up my future. I ruined my 20s because I'm in my 30s now. I ruined my 20s just because bad decisions and mistakes. But I'm most proud because as of September 8th of this year, I haven't had any. It's been 6 years now. I haven't had any communication with police. I've gone through roadblocks and had my license. Like, here you go. It's just different things that I've been through. I have not been locked up. I've not came in any kind of I haven't been no probation, no nothing for 6 years. I am so proud of myself because I ain't gonna lie to you. 10 years ago, I didn't think it was possible. I'm like, bro, I'm always gonna be in jail. I'm always gonna be.
Hey man, I tell people, man, God good, man. God can change any situation around, man.
Bro, y'all gave some amazing answers. I really love them answers, man. That's out of your Falcon, man. I actually love, and I want to say this, Chris. This how I'm a cap it. That the thing with your dad it get easy over time, but it don't go away. But you'll be strong enough to do it. I'm gonna tell you, when we hit young 1,000. It was one of the worst days I ever had in my life. And I thought it would be a happy day. It was one of the worst experiences because the first thing I thought was, you know who would be most proud of me right now? And you go to do that and one of the worst. I cried for hours that day when we hit 1,000 because I couldn't tell him. I know he would have got a kick out of everybody in the world. He would have got the most kick out of it. He would have got the most like, what? And then just couldn't say nothing. So that was a rough day for me when it should have been a amazing day for me. But like, it all gets better. And I think that everything that we do on here and we do together when we help each other, it just get better and better. Like Smitty, and man, you go through stuff, and John go through stuff, and I go through stuff, but the chat be helping with that shit. And just to joke around, help with that a lot. So that's why I encourage y'all to be children in your heart, man. Just go try to always have a silly good time, and TikTok help. Cause I love them. They got my heart on TikTok. Like them high school kids, them college kids, they make me feel like the GOAT every day with 2 views, and I love them for that. Like I love them for that with all my heart. So I just encourage everybody to be silly and be lighthearted and have fun. But man, that was a good segment. I'm glad I named that Deep Cuts because we got to know Smitty and Chris on the deep level, and you only get that on Out of Your Falcon Mind. I'm like Maury Povich, John. I need a suit.
Hey, that's why I said God good because he said Chris my way. I talk to Chris every day. He like a little brother to me, and he need advice. I'm always there to give it to him.
Yeah, and that's facts. He is. I ain't gonna lie to you. He is. I can come with Smitty really with just about anything, and he has, saying not only spoken words but great advice, and the thing about it is, we're not perfect, and we also need to help each other, one another, speak to each other. We ain't got to be so, you got to be more kind out here, man. You got to be kind. You got to smile more. Got to laugh more. That's why I enjoy smiling, laughing. I love a good time.
True story.
Love a great time,
How I met Alberto. He was having a bad day at work, and I sent him a message on Twitter. He called me 2 days later, and we've been knowing each other ever since.
Right.
And I will say this to really cap it off. If y'all ever in a down mood, I want you to do 2 things. One is remember that you could have been born at any time in history. You could have been born with John Wilkes Booth and Abe Lincoln, but you just happen to exist at the same time as me. If that don't get your motor started, you happen to exist at the same time as me. I mean, you can't be mad at that. That's number one. YouTube twerking. Just YouTube and put in twerking and hit the search button. I mean, you can't. If that don't build your spirit, I can't help you. If I can't help you, nothing to help you. So that's all I'm saying. Out of your Falcon mind, it's nothing like it. I love it, John.
Yeah, the last 40 years in sports probably gonna be the best 40 years ever.
There you go.
Yeah, that's true, man.
Yeah, Liam said he helps you, man. I didn't mean to take it off the rails like that, but hey, that's what we do.
Okay. Sorry, man. Liam said he helps you too, Mike.
I love you, Liam. He does help me. I go back and forth with Liam all day long. That's what I do.
There you go. And he said, there you go. This one.
Yep. Yeah, see?
There you go.
That's my man.
But yeah, man. But Chris, with your dad, like I lost my dad like in 2017, and what Mike said is true, but it's weird, man. I'll still find myself like, if we're watching sports, something like that, I'll find myself like, I need to, like, I literally, like, it's just almost like an unconscious thing. Like, I'm gonna give him a call. You know what I mean? It's like, it's just that
It is.
Never really. It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like it's just like
Yeah,
it's just like unconscious like thing. It's there, but it's not. So yeah, man, I totally feel you on that one.
My mom, so I just try to. I be there for my mom as much as I possibly can, because
Yeah.
that was the only man. That was not the only man. That was who she was with for, if I'm not mistaken, for like the last 39 years. So if I think it was 39 years. So for her, it's real tough, and she's getting better and everything like that. And I'm always gonna have her back. That's my mom. But
and I'm gonna tell you whose back I'm always have is the lady in the chat right there. Okay, let me just go over. I love Curry with all my heart. I love Curry like differently. I love Curry. That's one of my best friends in the world. She's one of the coolest people I've ever met in my life. She's one of the nicest, most sweetest, most kindest people I've ever met in my life. I love her with all my heart. I love that lady. Facts. That's facts. One of the coolest people.
And she's supportive too.
Oh yeah, Carrie tuned in every show.
I'll be seeing her on everybody line.
Every show she does.
Like, yep, what's going on? Falcon Faithful here, Carrie. I'm in the building. What it do? So it's all good.
She gonna have to come on the sports machine though, man, because she long overdue.
Oh yeah, we gotta get
coolest girl.
Miss Angela, we appreciate you.
Miss Angela, thank you.
I've been trying to get through the chat, man.
Miss Angela, she's another one of those ones that's been with me since I had 48 subs. So she's been with me a couple of years.
Angela, thank you for supporting everybody, Angela. We really appreciate that.
Man, I'm seeing like donut talk in the chat. I'm seeing all kinds of food talk. This is great.
Man, I'm talking about
that's Curry right there. That had to be Curry, man, or Liam. That was one of them.
Yeah, Liam in it too. Yeah,
Liam. I told you
it's Liam's fault.
Miss Carey,
I think we blame Liam this time.
Miss Carey wanted to know my album from Mike's question.
Oh yeah,
I'm an R&B guy, and I'm gonna say Usher. Confession CD. You can play that thing all the way through, man.
Hey, facts. Smitty, let me find out you walking through the house cruising with your slippers on.
I'm telling you, he got on the road with nothing under.
I will put on my Falcon robe and jam out.
I see Smitty in the kitchen cooking breakfast.
I'm telling you.
Hey, they don't call me smooth for nothing, bro.
Hey, see, look, you got incense burning it. I love it.
Man, that's great. All right, y'all. I think we've spent almost 2 hours talking about random stuff. It doesn't even feel like it, but we have.
No, it don't feel like it. I feel like we just been talking about 30 minutes.
I know, man. So
Earth, Wind, and Fire, one of my favorite groups too.
Oh, there you go.
Hey man, I'm finna tell Uncle Steve, Bit Low, and all them, man. I'm coming for me a spot in Southern Silk. Why not, man? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man. It's all about the new young generation, man. You know, the pioneers are there. You gotta get your boy in there, you know. So let me spin around.
I'm just a background dancer, so
I'm just the background.
I'm just the background.
I love it.
Man, some of the most underrated times for music was 90s R&B, man. Starting around 91, 92, on up to about 2000.
It meant something, y'all.
Oh, dude, man. You had Drew Hill, Blackstreet, man, all these. Jodeci, man, 112. You could just name it, man. And you just, you had I've still got all the damn CDs somewhere. I got a whole box of CDs.
Me too.
But yeah.
I got a box of CDs.
I do,
you
man.
Said something again, though, John. You said Drew Hill? Yeah, Drew Hill. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I will still to a lady, you know what I'm saying, that I'm dealing with, I still walk up to her. Beauty is her name. I don't mind, brother. I don't mind. One thing about it, it's all fun for me.
Hey,
gotta be romantic.
True story. Earlier this year, I went to a New Edition concert. That was one of the best concerts.
Oh wow!
New Edition.
Hey, I bet that thing snapped.
That thing was live all the way through. We stayed in that thing about 4-5 hours, man, jamming out.
I love it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea who that is, Sarah Pickle, but I will check her out.
Probably a he, but
I
don't really know.
That was so time.
It could be. I don't know.
It's all good. But anyway, guys, we're gonna get on, man. We got a game to watch. I'm sure y'all got dinner to eat, and we got some too. So, but man, thank y'all so much for coming through tonight and help us preview the game. Talk more Falcons and talk more just random stuff, man. We love having you guys on, man. So, Chris, tell everybody where they can find you, man, and we will move on.
Well, of course, you can find me on Twitter, Twix, X, whatever they want to call it. A1 at A1 Rock. Let's see, TikTok, the real A1 Forever. Also, Instagram, A1 Forever. And of course, on YouTube at A1 Forever Sports. The show that's cool and fly to be generational because it's always time to be. And there is no point in this world settling for less when you can have more with the vision.
Hey, ain't that the truth?
Love it.
They know where to catch me, man. Smitty Sports Machine, YouTube, Spotify, and Fatboy Slim _21. Y'all can see it on the screen up under my name. Smooth Smitty, that's where you find me at on Twitter. And also news that I shared the other day. Chris is going to be the third guy on to the 95 North Sports Machine. So he's going to join us each and every show. So we just going to keep expanding. We're going to keep having fun, and we're going to keep talking Falcon football.
Hey, man. And also real quick, I just want to say thank you to Smitty and Berto, who both collabed and made a decision together with their show and was like, hey, man, this guy right here, he has something to offer. Let's bring him in. So I really appreciate you guys for even giving me the opportunity to recognize the hard work that I'm putting in, because this stuff is not easy. Okay?
Nope.
Stuff not easy. So if anybody thinks this stuff is easy, it's not. It's not easy giving your opinion and standing.
Get your camera and try it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it boils down to, man. Get your camera and try it out. See how it goes. No, man, it's great, man. I'm glad y'all did that, because y'all three together, man. It's gonna be a hell of a show every week. So yeah, man. So
Jordan, Pippen, and Rodman can't lose.
Hey, man, I'm just saying. Steph, Clay, and Draymond, man. It can be whatever you want to go with, man. Shit, whoever you want to go with.
But man, we'll look. We will be back. I'll actually get to watch the game live this week because we are off from baseball, so we're going to be able to. Hell yeah, we'll be able to see it live. I won't be like having to do like I did last week.
Come on through in the post game, then. Come on through in the post game.
Might be able to do that. So yeah, we'll be watching it live, and we'll have probably I guess our regular show on Monday at 7 p.m. for the recap. Might come through your recap if we can, if nothing's going on. Look at this.
Yeah, I was
Liam. There go Liam. Hey,
it was so crazy.
And he will,
because I clicked over to the chat.
I believe Liam will do it.
He will.
This guy, you got a camera. You got my old camera. You can already do it if you want to. And by the way, Sunday morning, he and I are going to try to live stream the Madden simulation of the Titans Falcons game. So if y'all want to wake up, y'all want to wake up and just come talk some Falcons. Assuming we can get it. I got the camera. It's on the way. It's going to be here tomorrow for PlayStation. So we're going to get that all set up. Just have some fun, talk some Falcons on a Sunday morning. So, Miss Angela, we are in Atlanta. We're just outside. Like Mike's up in Cherokee. I'm in Cobb County. So we're not too far from downtown. And yeah, we appreciate you. If you subbed up, we appreciate that very much. Yes, coffee with the kid on Sunday morning. That's what it's called. And we'll be doing hopefully the Madden live stream, and who knows what else, man. We'll see what happens throughout the year. When he's got games on Sunday, we'll have to figure out something else. But we'll be doing that. So we appreciate y'all, like I said, for checking us out tonight. Come back Sunday morning. Come back, check out Antoine. I'll just call you by your real name. Check out Smitty and Chris and Berto after the game on Sunday, as if we get immediate reaction, we might drop through on then. You can check us out, like I said, Monday, 7 p.m., man. We'll be recapping it. I think it'll be Mike and I, maybe Berto. I'm not sure if Berto's back next week or not, but if he is, it'll be the two of us, and we'll be recapping the win, because we're going to be 5-3.
There you go, John. I like
Damn
that.
Right. Yep. Damn right. So, guys, we appreciate y'all. As always, y'all can email us. Like I said, thank y'all again, Avery and Cole, for the emails I read at the beginning of the show. Very much appreciate that, man. It was awesome words for you guys to say. And we will, like I said, keep ATLFalconFancast@gmail.com. You can follow us at Twitter, Out of Your Effing Mind, on TikTok. Mike kills it on TikTok, so y'all got to check that shit out. Out of Your Falcon Mind on TikTok, and also on Instagram. So appreciate y'all. Y'all have a wonderful night. We will catch y'all Sunday. Guys, we appreciate you guys.
Rise up.
Mike, take us out.
Falcon Mind. Peace.